Hey VW lovers, here is an update on the One Family 64 Beetle. As you can see, we have removed the body from the pan. Those of you who aren't following this on Instagram probably haven't seen that, which we discovered once we got the car all tore down. And even worse than that, unfortunately, is this side. So a lot of this was hidden under some kind of tar material that they had kind of packed in those, and then this one back here was hidden behind the flange of the fender, and then hidden under the carpet on the inside was the bottom of the heater channel you can see over here, which is gone. The other side's actually not too bad, but yeah, so I discussed with the owner, and we decided that given the extent of the heater channel and the inner fender damage, that it would be best to go ahead and convert this restoration into a full-blown pan-off restoration. Originally we were going to do it with the body and pan intact when we were under the impression that the car was more solid than it was. It seemed like in order to save the owner a considerable amount of money, we would just leave the two together, again with the assumption that there was nothing like this going on. But once we found that, luckily the owner was agreeable to doing it correctly, so that's what brings us here right now. So we took the body and pan apart, and as you can see, the body is pretty much fully stripped down. It's actually a really nice car, so I don't want that little bit of rust there in the front to kind of detract from how nice this car is. Super straight overall, and now it's going to be even nicer because we're doing it as a full pan off restoration. And so yeah, you can see we've got the deck lid and everything is off. So our partner shop is actually already starting to do the preparation for metal work. The fenders and hood and deck lid are already on their way to being blasted, and the body will probably go over to blasting tomorrow. We still need to pull the metal sunroof assembly apart, and then this can go over to blasting, and then yeah, then metal work can start. So I'm going to pause this for a second, and then we're going to go in the shop and talk about the pan. And we're back. So here is the pan of the car. You can see we've just got it sitting here in the corner of the shop up on jack stands, ready for a complete disassembly. So we'll go ahead and we'll pull the front suspension off, and it'll all go and get blasted, pulling apart, rebuilt. It's a link pin car, so we'll check the link pins. The car is relatively low mileage, again like 48,000 original miles, so the link pins may be fine, but yeah, we'll see. We'll check them out. Same with the steering box, probably okay, but we'll check it out. The pan halves, as far as I've been able to tell crawling around the car, seem fine and probably don't need a replacement. But what we're going to do is we're going to strip the pan down, and then it'll go over to Washburn's Metal, and they'll strip off the all this insulation and go ahead and have it blasted. That'll uncover anything that it may be hiding. Hopefully, again, nothing, but if it is, you know, we'll take care of it. In the end, the pan will be all powder coated and so on. The transmission, of course, is going to go to our transmission guy. It's going to be all rebuilt in vintage classic specialist style, which means no black paint. It'll be silver or silver gold like it's supposed to, with all the correct hardware and everything. Look just like it came out of the factory there, and everything, all the bushings and everything, shocks of course will all be replaced. And yeah, we'll have a rolling chassis that'll be new or better than new probably in some respects. And then the body, like I said, the body is going over to sandblasting probably late this week or early next week. They'll start on metalwork. These guys are pretty fast, so maybe in hard to say, a few weeks, maybe a month, we'll have the body in paint. And the chassis, Brian Washburn and his team are pretty fast, so this thing will probably be done in maybe a week or so from the time we take it to him, depending on what all it needs. And then yeah, once the pan's done and the body is in paint, then the real fun begins. We'll probably pull a wiring harness first, and then have the headliner done, and then from there it's game on as far as assembly is concerned. So yeah, this car is going to come together pretty fast, I think, at this stage. So it should be fun, and I'll try and do periodic updates here to keep everyone up to date on this really cool one family 64 Beetle project. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching.